Son, Nate, it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Litterbox podcast. My name is... What did we decide on?
No,
Money.
What's your currency?
I'm the good old American dollar.
I am Venezuelan Bolivarian
I'm Silk and Salt.
from the Silk Road.
Yes.
And what's your yen? I'm
And our
assuming.
guest here is...
Pesos.
Pesos. Oh, very fitting.
We have
I'm the German dollar after World War One.
the Weimar Republic dollar.
I'm my Republic dollar.
So you're dirt.
So you're done. You're basically wallpaper.
I'm
We
not
have-
as bad as the Venezuelan dollar now.
I'm
but
Minecraft
I'm up
Emerald.
there.
Venezuela.
Okay, so-
we're talking about Venezuela.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
baby.
are we? I don't know.
Well, we are now.
Today's guest, we have Toby, the world-renowned underground Kumite fighter. Toby, what do you?
I'm not actually a Kumite fighter. I don't know what that means.
He definitely is.
He definitely is.
I don't know
It's
what that
underground.
means
It's like
either. Yeah.
unregulated.
Joseph,
Bare
could you
knuckle
explain to
war.
us
Yeah.
what Kumite fighter is?
It's some gay shit. Don't watch it.
Okay, shit.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
What are we
We've
gonna
got-
talk about?
We've got an exciting show, I think.
We have a direction this time.
We have
A set list.
a beautiful guest.
Toby.
We have beautiful topics. I
Uh-huh.
think we'll jump right into it.
Okay, Toby. First of all, if you were to be known for something or be famous, what would you be famous for?
Music.
Music? I think it'd be
That's
your.
it. That's
Get closer, get closer.
Music.
I think it'd be your dashing good looks.
No, music.
I think
Okay.
you'd make a sex tape. And...
I'll say, maybe.
Maybe.
I think you'd
I
make
mean, you have
a
to
very...
be like above 6 inches to be a porn star.
You don't
Do
have
you really?
to.
I
I've
mean-
seen some. I've
I
seen
mean,
some.
it's like
I've
the
seen
average.
some pushing
The average
that.
porn star dick is like 6 inches.
I've seen some really good videos where
I've
the
seen
guy
all
has
that.
like a tiny pecker.
pecker.
And he,
I've seen like porn titles where it's like they like announce it in the title. They're like, "Small dick dude fucks this giant busty milf," and it's like,
I mean-
what?
Max is trying to see himself in his porn.
I was just gonna say, I'm like,
You guys suck.
It's a fantasy after
Listen,
all.
because
Huh.
I have a micro penis doesn't mean I can't
Doesn't
enjoy
mean-
Hey, bro,
myself.
it's not how long
Still
it
be-
is. It's
I
what
still
you
be.
do with it.
Right, it's about the motion of the ocean, not the size of the wave.
Wow,
I have a
that's-
small cock.
That's a
Anyways.
good metaphor.
I actually saw an advertisement that was like, those people that say size don't matter are fucking lying to you. Buy our like penis pump.
Alright, don't ask why or how, but I was watching porn one time, and one of the ads was that it was like get this like big cock with this natural remedy, and this dude, you know the toilet paper roll in cardboard, he was sticking it in his dick
Oh
in
my
that way. And I'm like, what the
God.
fuck?
Oh, what if it
probably
catches on the head and
I don't know. It's interesting though.
You know, we should probably mention how we know Toby and why he's our
Toby,
first guest.
Toby, why are you our first
How'd
guest?
you show
How do
up
we
at
know
my
you?
house,
I think
Toby?
you guys saw me on Pornhub, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were the guy that was fucking the MILF, the tiny dick guy, right?
Yeah, I was fucking that guy with the tiny dick.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
In the
See,
forest, right? Dude, I love those. It's like in nature and everything.
Okay, no, that's not actually how they know me.
Toby goes to our alma mater, Lincoln High School.
Fucking our high
He is
school.
a senior. He graduates in a week.
I'm the only one here that still attends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us
actually.
should be still attending.
No.
Anyways.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna beat your ass. But
You like
yeah,
high school?
Toby makes music. Toby acts. He sings.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Does
very
a little
well.
bit of dancing.
Does a
He
little-
dances very well.
I'd say everybody we bring on the show is pretty theatrical.
Except
We've
for-
only had one person on the
except for,
show.
like, Jake. If we brought him on the show, he'd be
Well,
like,
yeah, we've only
"What's
had
up, you
one
guys?
guest."
Basketball for 3 years."
He's good at D&D.
Yeah.
He's good at D&D.
I would say that I'm
He's
the
a
most
min-maxer.
talented person here
Are you?
Really?
that's been on the show.
Would you think?
I meant
I
to say
get
as
the
a
joke,
guest.
yeah.
not
What do you
like-
define as
okay.
talent?
Okay.
I was like, wait, no, I said that wrong.
Well, you know, Ron has been playing the piano for.
Oh no, I
about
didn't mean like as
4
a. I meant
weeks
as like a
and
guest.
I'm offended.
How dare I?
And Ron and his piano skills.
I can play 3 songs.
Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns.
Alright.
I got-
I got. Oh.
I can play the Wii Shop theme a little bit. Not the whole thing at
You
all.
should play King Wenceslas. That's my favorite shit, bro. That's bops.
Good.
Should we?
We have more questions for Toby. Or
Toby.
Toby, is there a story, perhaps a funny
Enlighten
haha
us.
story? One of the
Something that-
funniest stories you may have ever told us that you would like to share.
Something that will make
Every-
me lol.
Every guest we bring in, we should have them like tell a goofy story.
Prep a story.
Yeah.
And I
wanna-
think
Are we
we
going to
already
talk
did
about
that.
ghost stories?
That was a great
Yeah.
transition we just hit.
Nope, nothing seems to come to mind.
Wow. All right.
I mean, I do. I have a
Oh,
lot of
really?
stories.
Wow. Then tell
Which
us
ones
one.
do you want to hear?
Mayhaps.
I heard
The most provocative ones.
the
Showing
one,
this to your parents.
the one where you ghosted that girl. I want to hear that one.
I didn't ghost. I mean, is it technically ghosting if you didn't know they're like into you?
No.
It was obvious.
Did you stop
I
talking?
mean, I just didn't.
Did you stop talking to them?
No, it was just like it was like.
So you didn't
like-
ghost them.
I think this story
It's like
needs to
it's
be
like
told.
it's like it was. They would text me and I would read the text and I'm like, oh okay, and then press okay.
That's not really ghosting. That's just like one word replying.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's crazy. Like,
I mean, because I
Nice.
didn't know. Whoa.
we'll tell the story from the top.
What I would have to pull up.
You gotta pull up the messages.
Yeah,
There
'cause
was
I
so
don't remember exactly what I said.
She leaves me on
This
red.
was like a-
You
That
got,
doesn't-
you got hella bitches on your DMs.
Bro, is that Fortnite? That looked like the Fortnite logo.
I forgot. I don't know which one.
Hey,
Probably
bro, where's my
deleted.
sister in
I
there?
don't know how long to go, but
It's lost to
Who
history.
was it? If you know who it was, you can search them up on Instagram and then hit message, and it'll bring up all your
We're
past
cutting
DMs.
this out, right?
No, we're not.
Aw.
oh yeah, here.
Oh
There's a lot of messages with no reply.
I know. She
Holy fucking shit, dude.
She wrote you paragraphs, dude.
Wait, can we do a dramatic reading?
Okay.
Oh wait, do we want to expose this person? Are we good with this?
That doesn't-
Does she go to Lincoln?
Yeah.
She's dead.
Does she talk to you?
Does
Here,
she know
cut
us?
all this part out. Yeah, she went to Gunderson.
Cut this part out, or do you want to keep this
You
in?
keep that part
Oh,
in. You
okay.
fucking idiot.
I'll listen. I edit this. I got it.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
All right,
Three,
I'll
two.
be the girl. You be the boy.
Oh, I want to
Well,
be the girl.
you-
Ron can be the
yourself.
girl.
I want to be the
Better
girl.
edit this so
I'll
fast.
cast Ron as a girl.
Cool.
Ron, be the girl.
I want to be the bitch. I want to be the bottom.
So
This is the first or the last?
this is the first message from her.
we'll read this in like a one of those stories where you see the ads and like it's just text messages.
Oh.
Wait,
it's
I'm
it's
gonna-
like
Dad.
I'm gonna set the the.
hello. There's somebody in my attic.
Oh yeah, like the spooky stories app.
Those are fucking
They're
stupid.
so dumb.
There's blood coming out.
And then
of
like
the
I
meat.
remember downloading an app and like it was like, oh, watch this ad to finish the story. I was like, what?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I
no.
actually there's like I saw the actual app and there's nothing. It's so bare bones. It's like,
Yeah.
do you want to hear the scary story or the romantic story?
Yeah.
And the scary story is like there's sausages coming out of the wall. There's smoking pig
Can
brand
we-
sausages.
When we
Okay.
read this, can we read it? Can you guys read it as if it was like a 1950 detective? Like,
I mean, I think we should read it as if like I'm oblivious and like how they would like
How you
you should like read it with energy.
no, you should read it like a detective, and you're the damsel
like
in
you
distress.
like you
please.
want to.
Ron.
Okay.
Can you guys fill out my
Read it like
fantasies
you're
or not?
trying to get like your back blown out.
Okay,
by
let's go.
Toby. And Toby just read it like.
I'll just read it like
That's
how
how, that's
I
how I
read it.
normally
Yeah,
talk
you
to
just-
Toby.
You just talk normal, and Ron's like,
Don't you?
I need that shit.
Okay, this is pretty long. We should probably get started.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
We're taking a pic outside. Bring everyone. We're in the front. Are you going to Big
Okay,
Bone?
well, I'll read the dates.
Don't read the date.
Not
read
the
the
not the
date.
year. I'll just. Be
I'm
like,
gonna read
I'll
the
be
exact
like,
address and her last
I'm
name.
gonna be like the next day. The next day.
Or
So-
6 days later.
6 days. So female said, okay. Let's start from the
Okay,
top.
okay,
This
okay.
This is day one.
Just out of nowhere. We're taking a pic outside. Bring everyone. We're in the front.
6 days later.
Are you going to Big Bone?
No. Wish I could.
Did your parents not let you in because it's Thanksgiving? Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
No, it's my dad's birthday and we're moving house.
Damn.
And thanks. You too.
Are you gonna stay at the same school? Please, 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 please.
Oh. Yeah, I am.
Happy birthday to your dad.
Thanks.
But it's not thanks.
not
It's
THX.
THX.
So how's your day been?
Good.
Did you sell well?
What?
Sleep, sorry.
It was what with a U, bro. Say what?
Asterisk, sleep, sorry.
How many days later?
No, it's the same day, I think. Later, yeah.
Later. in the
later,
day, I guess.
later in the day. We won.
In reference to Big Bone. Later that day.
I know, I saw it on Snapchat.
Yeah, 7-0.
Yeah.
18 years. Say something.
Oh, Toby, that's rough.
Yup. Both stays home.
Yes, it does. Later that day.
Yas.
Wow. Like 2 months later. That's what on your screen.
Toby, I would love it if you would come out to my quinceañera. Cost it would be no more than $100. The date the date is Saturday.
You can't read this shit.
The date is
basically he invited. I don't want you to like.
the date is redacted.
Oh my god! Don't
wrote
read
a
that
paragraph.
either. That's fucked up.
Please talk to your parents about it first. Toby.
You didn't reply to her
Day,
quinceañera
the next day after she sent this fat ass paragraph about like details of the quinceañera, she says,
Toby.
Hey.
Do you want to be in my quince with redacted and redacted? Please.
with 4 exclamation points.
Yeah.
Please talk to your parents about it because I'll need your parents' contact info and your address and your toenail length. I added that.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
You said no? Oh, no problem.
No problem. NP, baby. The next day.
Please don't forget to talk to your parents about the quince.
I feel hella
KK.
bad. What is
Name.
Like this is like 4 days later.
You actually You actually started it for a while.
Yeah, no, go.
So
There's a reason.
Toby like tried to get her attention, and then the next day.
Yes.
Oh, nothing. It's just yesterday we lost you. Oh, that's why I remember.
And she says, yes, Toby.
She said,
He already read it.
We lost you.
You're behind on
my
the
bad.
script.
Sorry. You didn't lose me. I was with Leslie and sorry.
Oh my fucking shit!
I'm reading it naturally. I was with redacted, and then my parents called, and I had to leave.
Yeah, but everybody was worried.
I honestly feel like crap right now.
Oh, feel better.
Thank you for being worried. What would I do without you?
Wow. No, he didn't.
I don't mean I'm sick.
Yeah, I'm sore from last night.
Really?
Really laughing emoji.
Yeah,
bro.
with all that running, jumping.
And then Toby put the face.
I had to show emotion somehow.
She's so passionate in her messages.
She really
feel
said,
really
"I
bad.
don't mean sick." She was like begging for Toby to. Like,
I feel like this is mean.
oh shit, my bad.
You are an idiot.
I just closed
You
it out.
are an
Everybody-
absolute idiot.
All right, we're getting towards the bottom.
Yeah, it's whatever.
You get the idea.
You get the idea.
So basically,
That was great.
did you go to her quince?
I don't remember.
You don't probably know.
A quince is a big event.
I think
Yeah.
no. I think later, like I had to tell her that, like, oh no, I couldn't because it cost money.
Oh no.
It was $100 for a quinceañera. That's whack.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not gonna pay money to go.
I'm not gonna rent the tux for me to dance in at somebody else's.
Yeah,
thing.
the girl drooling at your feet should be paying for your quince, like for your invitation.
Did you guys ever like talk or anything, or was that it?
I think after that, like, I mean, I say we're still friends, but we don't talk.
So then you're
Oh, okay. So
not.
you're not.
So we're not
Alright.
anymore.
You know what? That was pretty fucking funny. I can't lie.
That was
Like he even told us, he was like, "This isn't gonna be that funny."
It was hella funny.
Tell me-
She wrote you
And
paragraphs. She wrote you love letters, and you were like, okay.
Yeah.
It was really like 2 months,
Mom
and then you
stays
guys
home.
didn't talk, and then it was like,
No, there's more after that.
oh yeah, there's
Oh.
tons more after that where Toby just didn't respond to her for days.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny.
That's hella funny.
I feel so
Alright.
bad for her, but like also like if she didn't get the hint at first, like that's her shit.
I mean, I
Reminds me
wasn't
of
trying
someone.
to give her a hint. I was like, I remember it was like freshman year. I would like read the text, like okay, and then probably like okay, I'll tell her when I meet her. Actually, no, that's a lie. Probably.
The hint was get the fuck out of my DMs, bitch.
Okay, fuck, dude. Toby, what was your
Jesus.
very first job? Like, not legit job. If you could go further back than
This
that.
Is this
my
for everybody
first
or just
job.
him?
Yeah,
It was at the AMC theater.
really.
And I
you didn't
knew-
do anything before that.
No side gigs?
Nope.
You never.
Oh no, I played at mariachi, and I would get paid for that.
That counts.
That's
I mean-
a job?
Yeah,
But
but that was
that
like
was your first
that was
job?
like sometimes, not like a
okay.
job.
Hey, that's what's up. You
It's
got
a
paid
temp
from
position.
Yeah.
And then you still work at AMC.
No, I work at Jamba Juice now.
Hey, that's what's up. Hook it up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because
So what was your like?
me favor
first job?
tomorrow if you guys want to slide.
Bet.
Hey,
Do you guys want to get Jamba before we go to Space Cat?
Possibly.
What
Yeah.
time you
I'll
guys
see
go to
what's
Space Cut?
7
AM?
p.m.
PM.
Oh,
I said
Commander.
Yeah.
7 in the morning.
I work in the morning, not like so like from like 10 to like
So then
2.
you're-
I'll run there.
10 to 2.
I'll run there and give you a big old smooch.
I work at the plant.
The one over by redacted area that way.
Yeah.
Redacted area that way, yeah.
So you asked me.
Yeah, what was your very first job
I
like?
actually have a very interesting first side gig.
The
I've done a lot of side gigs, including volunteering. Right, I used to
Did
volunteer.
you get paid for that?
No, but the first thing I did get paid for, it was treated like a job, but I didn't get paid. Right.
Is this with your neighbor or back in Florida?
This is here. This is all here.
Okay.
Was walking pit bulls. That's the first thing I got paid for, and I was not paid handsomely.
Yeah.
$10 a week.
Oh,
To walk them
child slavery.
3 times.
That's child slavery.
I would so,
$10 a week, 3.
Bro, you can't even buy good.
I think it was 20. Like I think it was 20, and she was getting a little tough on the pit bull food, so she had to lower it down to 15. And I was like, "That's okay." And she lowered it down to 10. And I was like, "Well, I love slavery.
Fuck me." That's hella funny, actually.
She was actually a very nice lady. She was Hawaiian in origin. I couldn't tell. She was such like a mixed.
Pacific Islander.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she lit. It's not a nice area where I was walking the dogs. By the way, it's redacted.
I mean, if there were pit bulls,
They're
nobody's
fucking
messing
big ass
with
It was like a mile and a half that way, and was past the streets that we're on now is like the nice streets, right? But she was in between the nice streets, and when she had that like bad chunk, right? So I walked pit bulls.
Yeah, Ron lives in a gated community.
Okay.
You're a good liar. So
Oh, that was a joke.
one of them was named Cookie, and the other one was named Kalea.
Big ass fucking people named Cookie, bro.
Oh shit! It's Cookie.
Dude, they were so mean. These were the biggest pit bulls I've ever seen.
Did they ever like fuck with you?
It was no. They
was
loved me.
Was Cookie brown?
They loved me. I was like their prison bitch. Because after walking them, they'd be like, "Roo-roo-roo," and start licking me. I'm like, "Good, just don't kill me."
Bro, was Cookie brown?
Cookie was no. Kalea was brown. Cookie was. They looked the same. It was mom and son. It was the mom and son power team.
Who was Cookie? Cookie was the son or the mom?
It was the son. Kalea was the mom.
That makes sense.
And
pit bulls are built like Ron. If Ron walked on all fours, Ron is built like a fucking
Bro.
they and
I feel like Ron could kill a pit bull in his hand.
no.
I think Ron could kill
They
a pit bull.
overpowered me. This is the story I'm about to tell.
You were in middle school though.
No, I was in high school.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Holy shit.
It's high school.
It was a pit bull per hand, dude. I didn't I had to
Did
leave.
you hold them by like chains?
Yes.
Chains.
They had either like hard leather or chains, and they'd be like.
Wait, question, did anybody like walk in front of you?
They would like jump at people, and I'm like, fucking cookies!
Like the fucking dragon tamer just holding them back.
They're dragging me by my feet as I'm planted, right? And most of the time they're good, and then sometimes there was another dog walking by.
Oh fuck!
And these monsters would let their inner demons out and go. I'm gonna kill it!
Dude,
And it's like little baby dogs, dude.
Oh, no,
It's like
dude,
little
I have a
poodles.
story, dude. My
Bro,
brother-in-law,
hungry.
he used to have like a big fat fucking pit bull, right? And he would take it out walking in Chicago. One time he like lost control of it and it like got loose and it attacked this poodle across the street.
Oh fuck!
That pit bull chewed it in half, dude. It was 2 separate bodies at the end.
Holy
it was cut
shit,
in
bro.
half, dude. They had to put down his
Just
pit
a
bull.
scratch.
Bro. It was bad.
That's-
I think they put it down because they had cancer, not because it was violent. But
So-
well, they should have.
It's okay.
Something close to that, which
can
is
get
what
away
happened.
weird.
So one of the days I was walking down, right, and there's this fence with a hole in it, right, and it's like it's a big hole, right, and I've never thought more of it, but I avoid that street afterwards. But one time when I was walking down that street, there was a pit bull on the other side of the fence, and it leaped through the hole in the fence.
Oh fuck!
I was about like 30 feet away, right, and it saw my pit bulls and it went like a bullet out through the fence, right, and it just started rushing towards my 2 dogs, and at the blood was in their eyes. I couldn't control them.
they fought.
Did the pit bulls fight? under your watch.
So they pincer attack this guy. This guy
Flanking maneuvers.
Rob's like, hey, I don't want no beef, bro. I don't want no beef. He's like,
Sick of violence.
let loose the dogs of war. I was a hound master, and this dog went in between my two, and they sidestepped and went boom right on his neck. They were sicking him, dude. They were tearing this guy apart.
Did they kill the dog?
No, but they were so close. They were on his neck. They were on his jugular, just biting down. I couldn't get his hand. This lady was so nice. So, I'll tell you about the owners, but the lady came out from next door and she's like, oh! And she gets the hose and she starts spraying his nose because when you hit their nose, they let go.
Uh-huh.
But there was blood. He had blood in his mouth. He was getting some tenderloins, you know?
Getting his iron. Yeah.
He was getting his iron in.
Intake.
And so my dogs destroyed that pit bull. And then
They're now your dogs.
they're my.
He was
in that
the beast
situation.
master, bro.
I was the beast master. And then their fucking owner comes out, and this guy's a.
Why are you whispering?
This guy's no. I'm sorry. It's
Wait,
just-
Cookie's owner?
no.
No,
The one
guy
that-
whose dog jumped out of the fence. He came out. He was a boomer. One. He had blue hair. He was fat, and he's just like, "The fuck, kid! I'm gonna call the cops on you. You little shit." You're fucking with my dog, right? I'm like, you don't see the hole in the fence?
You don't see that shit, bro?
Anyway,
You're like calm as fuck, and the dogs are like, look at each other, bro.
I would have been calm now, but at the time, I was shaking, dude. I was like, your dog. I was your dog. I was like, I'm covered in water because the fucking hose was hitting me too. I'm shivering, and my dog's just going, dude. The dogs are licking themselves afterwards. They didn't care, man. They fucking got their.
They're like, appease us. Got that motherfucker.
That's a dub.
Victory Royale.
And I fucking didn't walk down that street ever again.
Yeah, fuck
That fat cunt. That
Oh my god.
that fat
Do
cunt.
I have to bleep out that word?
No,
No, you don't.
Okay, good. That's more work.
it was terrible.
That it sounds.
And I later down my life, my career, I made a Pitbull hate account.
I'm talking about that right now.
That was fun. Oh, we're gonna get some hate
Was
comments.
that your first job?
Oh,
So that was your first.
that was my
paid
first
working experience.
first paid working experience.
My
I have a
first-
fun one.
I'll go
Jesse,
first.
you
My
you go
first paid experience was I used to go out with my dad. And we do he used to work for this fucking rich ass lady, and
Landscaping.
yeah, it was landscaping, right? And one of the worst memories I had was it was raining the day before, and it was kind of sprinkling that same day, and we had to flatten all the ground and put the grass on top of it, right? And I had this kind of weird push cart so that would make all the ground flat. But since the mud, it was muddy and super wet, I got stuck in the mud and I couldn't get out. It was knee deep of mud, and my dad had to come and pull me out, dude. Bro, and they made fun of me too. After that, it was landscaping for my brother-in-law, the same guy who was Pitbull, fucking chewed up a poodle.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I do brick pavement. I did landscaping.
Oh wait,
That's actually funny because
I worked with my dad.
Yeah,
Like, if
you
you
did.
count that as a job, then yeah,
Yeah.
that would be my first job.
my
is, paint contractor.
me and my friends so in North Carolina we don't have people coming to do our lawns.
Okay.
People have to do their
You don't
lawn
have Mexicans
themselves.
over there?
We do. They exist, but not in
They're in hiding.
abundance.
See over
Okay.
there, the Mexicans are smarter than the white people.
Oh yeah.
And they go to the Apple and
Yeah, okay.
They put on the whiteout so they can
But
blend
yeah,
the
we
population.
did have lawn mowing services and shit like
They
that,
live in
but
gated
no one wanted to pay for that shit
Uh-huh.
because everybody could just do it themselves because you can buy a lawnmower for $20 and it takes 2
What
minutes.
the fuck?
Yeah, it's cheap.
I want to live in North Carolina.
Yeah,
dude. It's hella
everything
cheap.
is.
broke ass gated community looking ass.
Anyways, so me and my buddies, just me and my buddy, just singular until so we started our little lawn mowing business. So we would mow people's lawns around the neighborhood.
$5.
I think we pulled in $20 each job, and
Not bad.
and then
How old
so
were you?
funny, I was in middle school,
Wow, that's good money.
so
That's good money.
it was like $20, or I think it was less than that. I think it was 15.
Did you note that off in your taxes?
Yes, I did. My
Okay.
W-2s.
Okay.
And
Success.
so my friend and I had the I either had the lawnmower or the weed whacker, and then my buddy either had the lawnmower or the weed whacker. Like we each had one thing we needed to do the lawn,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one of my friends was like, "Hey, can I do it with you guys?" And we were like, "Sure." but he didn't have any of the shit we needed to do the job. So like when it was time to cash out, we were like, all right, here's your $5.
Did he hand pick the grass?
He didn't.
He just bit on the grass.
He would
was a cow.
he would be like, can I get a turn on the lawnmower? And we'd be like, sure, here you go. And like, so basically it was me and my buddy, and then he came on, and then we both were like, hey, I think it's just gonna be us two. And he was like, oh, okay, sure. And I was like, yeah, sorry, bro.
He went home and cried.
He probably did.
Yeah, you heard that.
Soy boy.
That kid actually has social anxiety, and you turned him into a serial killer.
Bro, his mom probably needed cancer medication, and you turned down his only job.
I knew his mother, and I'm gonna safe to say no, she
had
did
cancer.
not.
She did die, but
No cancer. It was my lung.
Syphilis.
Revenge.
Allergic to
So, oh my god, I have so many fun neighborhoods in that memory. Me and Ron were talking about it. We used to play this game called Manhunt in our neighborhood. Oh,
Manhunt is sublime.
bliss.
Sounds so
bliss. Actually,
Hey, it's pretty white.
No, it's so fun.
No, black kids do.
So there are. Oh, my neighborhood was only black kids.
Hey.
There was me, two other me. So it was me, one other white person, an Asian kid. Oh, three other white people, an Asian kid, and then everybody else was black.
Was this like a
And so we would
plantation
all-
or?
You're fucked. I cannot believe you. No, but it this was the giant group of friends we all
Not
played
for
football
Max
together with. Just because I lived in North Carolina doesn't mean I'm a racist.
They're probably all related to
what do you mean? I hear that in the news.
And everything in the
All
news
white
is true.
people.
Yes.
No, but we would all play Manhunt. We played different versions of Manhunt, but there's also different variations of Manhunt.
It's literally the exact same thing.
Wait, what's Manhunt? How you play?
Manhunt
So
is...
there's different ways to play, but it all gets called different shit. But
What's it? How do you play it?
So
I can
you
know what it's
play
called.
from... There's one person that has to look, and the other people hide, and you get 10 minutes to go hide, and then once you get one person, they join you, and you look
Oh, I remember playing that.
Oh,
There's also
so it's like
it's tag.
It's like tag.
hide and seek tag.
Manhunt is
just
Survivor,
Yeah.
zombie, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
I don't see that much around here, because there's not really that many.
No,
We did it-
we'd play when we were younger.
Yeah,
I played downtown when I used to live a beach
What the
house.
fuck?
No,
Crackhead
it was-
infested downtown.
No, because downtown I used to live in a big house. It's a big peach house that's on 4th Street. It's on Williams. And there's apartments around me.
bleep that out.
So there was always kids.
That's
And
hella
we
nice.
would play hella at night and just go around.
Oh my god,
See
Night
any
Manhunt
kids.
was lit. We
Huh?
did it.
They're all out at night, that's why.
Oh, it's fucking wild.
We did it. We did
Fucking
it where
vampires.
it was in two teams.
Well, this was before kids started going on their iPhones.
Yeah.
This was
Ah. The
early-
generation got
The
ruined.
it's I think it's the generation divide.
No, there definitely is because kids don't want to play games anymore outside.
People said that we weren't playing outside when we were kids.
We were.
We
Dude,
were.
we
I
didn't
had
have a-
dirt. I collected bugs.
I didn't
and,
have a
made
phone
them
until
fight.
8th grade.
Yeah, I didn't have a phone until 8th grade.
Yeah,
My parents
me
were
too.
And what was funny is everybody in my neighborhood had iPhones, and I
Oh.
was not allowed to have a phone. My parents were like, "You're not getting one of those."
I got the wait till you go to high school, then you'll get a
Yeah.
I waited till
it was-
high
it
school.
was-
My
high
mother
school, I
would. The only
sliding
reason
ones. I had-
you had one of those sliding flip phones.
Metro PCS
My mother
phones.
refused. The only
I had a
reason she
cheap
got
ass
me a
set,
phone in 8th grade is because we moved out here, and she was like, "I'm like, no, you're in California now. I'm gonna get you a phone in case you get kidnapped or raped." And I was like,
It's
Oh.
much more prevalent here than
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Cary, North Carolina, not a whole bunch of criminal activity. And,
Why would you say that happens, huh?
Huh?
Trying to bring up racial statistics, huh?
You
gonna get it.
Even though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though there's
I
a
didn't-
bigger population and lower income.
Lower income, that does not
Prove
mean
it.
there's more crime.
I feel a debate going on.
All right, what's one of the next questions you got, Josie?
Fuck. Okay, so say me and Ron were thinking if we got a shit ton of money, say $1 million or $500,000.
Half a mil,
What
bro?
would you do? That's a lot of money.
That's
Wait,
a lot
wait.
of money, but you gotta.
Quick sidetrack. Did you ever get the cops called on you when you were playing Manhunt?
No.
Did you?
3 or 4 times.
It's because everybody in our neighborhood played together, so everybody knew what was up. If they didn't know what was up, they were just fucking playing stupid, but they would have called the cops.
Max is from small town America where everybody's closely knit.
I was more
Not that bad.
I was more in,
All the kids are closely knit, so all the parents have
Okay.
to know oh, you're playing with all your friends outside. Okay, cool. And then if you live in between two houses that each have kids next to you, and you see them fucking running around and being hooligans, you're not gonna be like, oh, beep, 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 beep. We would just not go in people's lawns or backyards, and that would be fine.
Yeah, the thing with us when we played downtown is I couldn't leave my block. But this is downtown, so like it's a big ass block.
Yeah.
With all these like apartments that like from the right side and left side. So even if if you left, people probably would call cops.
Yeah.
I want to play grown up manhunt.
Oh, dude. Yes, please.
We can do that around here.
Definitely get the cops called on us.
No, we totally
We're just playing tag.
Grown-ass
why
man's
we-
voice screaming.
I got you.
we get a pitbull called on us. They'd be like, get him! Woo!
Get the dog.
And they'll be like, man, I'm just trying to play tag! My fat ass running. Fuck, please, God!
That's why we gotta go out into the fucking wilderness.
That's
and get
why
lost.
we should just play fucking airsoft. It's
In the
just...
wilderness?
Yeah, and fucking shoot near like walking kids.
No, not here, like at a field.
Hey, we should go. We should go to a school with airsoft guns and play there.
Oh my God!
You're right.
Well, we gotta paint them to look realistic so it can be cool.
Cover
That's
up the
even funny.
orange tip of the airsoft gun.
Yeah, the orange tip gives you away. Right.
Yeah,
So
that's
go
right.
on to the.
There are
question.
actually tryhards in Rainbow Six who have like the toy gun skins, and they're like, if you use those, you're a pleb. They stand out too much. It's like, bro, just put the fucking skin on and shut the fuck up.
Just
about
play
it.
CS:GO and be good.
I have this skin on too.
Yeah. I love the toy gun skins, but
Toby, what
everybody's
would
like,
you do with like $500,000? Like, what are your dreams?
I would buy.
Your
I
aspirations.
would buy a house with $500,000.
yeah.
So I can
Put it
live
all
here
in
in
the
San
bonds.
Jose and not have to move out because I lived here my entire life and now the rent's going too high.
That would literally buy you. Like,
You would
a
buy
trailer.
property in San Jose?
You wouldn't want to live
I
anywhere
literally
else.
live here all my life. Why would I not?
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You have a strong connection here too.
Because $500,000 can go farther somewhere else.
Yeah, but this
But I guess it's your choice.
You could
I
never
mean,
work in like.
like Google's moving in and shit like that. Like, why would I want to leave when like stuff is like gonna happen?
But it already happened.
I mean, like when you.
Silicon Valley already had its tech boom. That's why it's called Silicon Valley.
It's still
Shit
having
is
its
just
tech
going
boom.
up.
That's why shit is
It's
always
still,
getting built.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
still
that
going.
is
Well,
true.
okay, there's like a
Like,
sec.
You know why all these like teams are winning? Like where we have like the Sharks playing and then the Warriors. It's because like people like corporations are like paying money into these.
All right.
Yeah, I get that.
I wouldn't want to live here. It's too city. I'm like, okay, I like.
Two City.
Ron likes the wide open prairie.
All right, I'm not a fucking hick. I'm not a hick.
You're a hick.
I'm not a hick, but I hate walking outside and then realizing like, oh, it's just main streets. And
You live in the suburbs, bro.
Isn't it weird that we,
this
like,
is
label
barely
things?
the suburbs compared to what I was
What?
used to
Like, things
when
are
I.
labeled
No,
to
no,
an
no,
extent.
What
Like
about
things
that?
are labeled to an extent where like you like you're a hick or what are you black?
Wait, what are you talking
Where
about?
are you
like,
with this?
like you're it's labeled so it's bad.
Oh, so being hick is not a bad thing.
Why would being a hick be a bad thing?
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just said I'm not a
because
hick.
Max antagonized it the way he's like, what are you a
Fucking-
hick?
No, because I said you like the prairies, and then you said I'm not a hick.
But why is it a bad thing if he likes the prairies?
Why is it a bad thing?
You
I
what do you
never said
mean?
it. I-
You
I said
It's a Spider-Man fucking pointing at each other.
I said I made fun of Ron. I said Ron likes the wide open prairies, and then Ron goes,
I'm not
I'm
a
not
hick.
a hick.
A hick lives out in the prairies.
I thought you called him hick.
No.
God damn it, Toby.
Why are you a hick?
You know what?
You totally are.
Why not?
I'm not a hick.
You'd love North
I mean,
Carolina.
I'm Mexican. I'm a
Because
bean.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm a
Bro.
beaner.
Did you just call you?
I'm a beaner.
I gotta edit that out.
That's not a bad word.
How's it a bad word?
It's bean.
If you call me a
Burr.
fucking spick, yeah.
There it is.
If you call me a beep, sure.
If you call me,
I'd say I like where I used to live, which was suburbs.
you're a
Doesn't
horse
have to-
girl. You're a horse girl, Ron. You
Let
like
Ron
horse-
finish. You're fucking antagonizing the poor guy.
what's your ideal like place to live?
Yeah.
I'd like to live where there's at least 100 houses within like 5 miles of me.
That's all right.
That's not that much, right? But that's also not rural.
What do you mean by
That's rural.
So you want to live in the
That's a lot,
suburbs?
that's a
Within
lot.
5 miles.
I'd say
100 houses?
60, more 60ish.
60
Like
houses
miles?
within 5 miles, Ron?
Yeah.
Ron doesn't drive, so he doesn't know how long a
Yeah,
mile
I'm
truly is. You want
Remember,
to
okay,
live...
you would run a mile in high school. Now think of that. Like
5 of those.
imagine the field extended 4 times out.
And only having, what, 50 houses?
I just want a small town.
You could fit like 2 houses.
Yeah, you want to live in like a little nice little suburb that's quiet. You want a place like
Yeah.
like on the East Coast.
Napa Valley's really
or
nice.
like Dakotas or Oregon or something.
There were some places in Florida that were pretty nice.
Yeah,
too.
East Coast,
But-
southern part of East Coast or the northern part of the West Coast.
You would like Mexico.
But like going on to what you said, the 500,000 thing, I would deck out my.
I can see Ron getting out. Hola, compa.
Fucking pickup truck.
Como te llamas?
What's up, amigos?
I feel like Ron would have a great
Get
time
off.
in Mexico.
Ron, you would have
Like
an
he would
amazing
go
time
like
in Mexico.
full sombrero and
I
like,
was speaking Spanish at work today, and like my coworker was like, "That was really good, Ron." I was like, "Hey, amigo."
Gracias.
Órale,
and then he's like, no, okay, never mind.
All right, never
K
mind.
tall.
You cut it.
K tall amigos.
But if I had $500,000, I would like
500 million.
500 billion.
500,000.
I would buy you
That's
one.
true.
500,000?
Yeah, half a
This is
million.
500. Oh, okay.
Half a million.
Half a million.
500.
Yeah,
For half a
what would
million, you
buy?
could get a nice ass house in NC. That's what I'd do.
I would make my house like
North
one of
Carolina.
our teachers at school, an environmental
What,
teacher.
fucking bitch.
My environmental science teacher, Miss Handshoe, you're bleeping it out.
You monkey, no.
More work for you.
Ooh, you could have just not said it. Oh.
So, her house has a septic system where, like, whenever she goes to the bathroom,
Poo pipe.
and it just goes straight to her garden, and she also has like solar panels.
How do you know what her house is like?
She's told us.
Why?
Did she not tell you guys?
I mean, no, but like,
No, but it came up because we were talking about like septic systems,
okay,
and she was like,
Poo pipes, please.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
shit in my garden.
I thought she was like flexing on you guys, like, yeah, this is my house. So my house has.
I eat animals made out of fucking synthetic plants.
The Wonder Burger.
I think she's vegan.
She probably is.
No,
You'd
she's
get
not.
like an.
I don't know, maybe.
She actually made me pescatarian.
Well,
Oh, cool.
Give you the disease.
Cool. I like you even less.
Ron eats chicken,
You're the
guys.
one eating all our fish.
Oh,
You're the reason why you're
keep
killing
going.
the
I gotta
ocean.
show Toby this.
Oh,
The
okay.
fish noodles. The fish noodles.
Okay.
Okay.
What would I do with my $500,000, bro? Like, honestly, I've been like low-key wanting to buy a ranch in like Michigan.
So we'd all buy property.
Yeah, I want to buy like a big
Yeah.
old like maybe like I saw a listing. It was like 100 acres for like 100,000. So I'd buy like a big old ranch, have some bunnies in there.
That's fish.
That's fish noodles.
Ew, what the?
Dude, okay, they're not that bad, but the fact that like I think that they're fish,
That's how you know they're bad. It's not that bad, but
I was like gagging.
He was gagging while he was eating that shit, bro.
it's not that
Dude.
bad.
Dude, fucking.
But I didn't try it like spaghetti. They say to do it like spaghetti.
No, Ron, you don't know. Like, I don't like
It's because you're
anything.
supposed to like really cook that shit in like oil and stuff. He put like water in the pan and was like, "This is
It's
gonna."
directed to use just water.
I know, but that's because it's just stupid, shitty packaging.
You know how like your parents like expose you to a lot of food when you're a baby?
Yeah.
My parents didn't do that.
Me too.
So that's
bro.
why I don't like a lot of things.
Yeah.
But fish noodles are all the rage.
We picky eater gang, bro.
I'm
Picky
not-
eater
I'm not that
gang.
picky.
It's not a good gang to be in.
No, it's not a good gang to be in, but we're at least in the boat
Yeah, at least
together.
we're in. Yeah.
What about vegetables?
We're all in this boat together. The boat,
I
the
like vegetables.
Titanic.
Like what vegetables do you like? It like in terms
Like on its own or like with shit?
I like
on its
anything.
own.
On its
I'll
own?
literally eat anything.
I'll eat a carrot.
Yeah, I was gonna say carrots on its own are fine.
Broccoli,
Or, like,
I
on
like
its
it.
own, nothing.
I don't like broccoli on its own.
Steamed
Like I wouldn't
broccoli
eat
is
it
not
on
good.
its own.
Who eats
I'll be honest.
veggies on its own?
I
Like
eat it.
unless
I used
it's in like a
to
platter.
eat so many carrots, but my vision was actually terrible, and I always thought that carrots were gonna fix my vision.
They told you that crap too in like elementary.
They help. They have a
No, they
chemical in
don't.
them. Just like
No.
not as much as people say they do, but a little bit.
It
They
probably
gotta-
strengthens your eyes, but it doesn't do that like
It adds
if
like
for
eyes
the
are
rest of your
it
life.
adds a month to your eyes' lifespan. Like that's
So
it.
your eyes die after you.
Yeah, it's like the. Who was that?
Alright, anyways, yeah,
Name account.
I'd just buy a ranch. I'd have a bunch of sheepies in there, bunnies, some chickens.
Do you guys all want to pool
a
our
couple-
resources together to buy a ranch?
I'll use my.
We could. My sister just bought a house in Las Vegas. It's like 300,000. It's 4.
Oh yeah, Las
Bedrooms.
Vegas. I saw like houses for Las Vegas for my 10-year plan. They're really cheap, and I was like,
Bruh.
what?
It's like less.
How's it-
Why do you want to live here?
Because
Or are
it's so
you
it's so expensive here. Like you, like think about it. The rent's only gonna go much higher.
It's
Like imagine me
So you
selling
wanna-
selling that
We're
or renting that
competing-
in the future.
we're competing
Oh,
with people
yeah.
that work for Google and like the high ups of Google and Amazon because they're all moving here. So that's the main issue. That's the reason why rent is going like
Yeah.
through the roof.
If that is your plan, is to use your property as a monetary income,
yeah.
then yeah, that makes sense.
That's how
But
rich
if-
people stay richer because they always buy property.
Yeah, and then they rent it
That's
out.
why we should just go communist.
Just yeah.
Honestly, guys.
Democratic socialism.
I'm a democratic
not
socialist.
communism.
Money.
Do you guys actually believe in like
Socialism?
democratic socialism?
No, I've heard too much. Like,
I mean,
I thought it would
I
be a
don't-
great idea, but I don't know.
I don't talk about
If
politics.
it, if it
we
worked,
don't know. We
Hey,
don't. know.
wait,
We don't
wait a
know,
second.
actually.
Wait a second.
Oh.
We're at the dinner table. We can't talk about politics at the
Yeah.
dinner
you
table.
guys have that old fashioned fucking. My family doesn't care, bro. We're all
Yeah, my
moderate.
family doesn't care.
Well-
my family doesn't really know a lot about politics. That's why. That's why I'm always trying to bring it up, but
We're
like
not
they
doing
get
this
bored.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any ghost stories? You ever
Oh.
experience like the paranormal?
Don't believe in ghosts.
Do you actually not?
Hey, I don't believe in ghosts either.
No, why would I
What?
believe in ghosts?
Because that shit is real, bro.
I'm an atheist.
Max is
Are
the
you
only-
actually an atheist?
Max is
I'm
the
an
only
atheist.
religious person here.
My mom's.
Josie's kind of religious.
My mom's
Fucking
Catholic.
not.
But it's for the Quran, so.
My mom's-
Yeah, I'm only religious for the Quran.
This guy listens to Black Sabbath.
Is this the Quran?
Yeah.
It's been downsized.
You're an atheist?
Ergonomic.
This is where all Josie's religion lives, in this like amulet on his neck.
And in my prayer mat.
And in your ass.
his prayers going.
And in your ex, bro.
I used to date. Well, I'm good. I'm not gonna.
I mean,
I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna go
a
into
girl
that.
tried to trap him in.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Your fucking feet are cold. Don't touch me.
He's getting all
Wait.
defensive now.
Okay, wait. So
So
you actually believe, Max, that when we die, we go to some.
Wow.
We're doing this right
No.
now.
I mean,
not do
you
this.
brought
I
it
Not
up.
do this.
I don't believe
Just tell-
in ghosts,
tell us-
but I do
tell
believe
us-
in the afterlife.
Tell us about any ghost stories you've had. 'Cause
Oh, I've
you
never
have-
personally had ghost stories.
What?
You
What?
don't?
No, what? No, bro.
Okay. Oh,
I've seen
I mean,
orbs.
My mom would
This
tell me
nigga,
this.
what?
Yeah.
You gotta cut that. You gotta.
What? Orb?
Oh.
What did you say?
He said this nigga.
Oh, you gotta double click that.
Alright, good. I scream so I know where to do
Okay,
it.
I've had. I don't believe in ghosts, but I have this really weird, creepy situation. All right, so I woke. It was like It was like 5 or 4 a.m. and I was kind of like half asleep, half awake, and in my room's hella dark. So I heard in the corner of my room, I heard someone say, "Hey," and I thought it was my mom at the time, like trying to wake me up for school, and then. Oh wow, you're so unprofessional. What the fuck are you doing?
I have to pick it up. I dropped my phone.
Toby, can you
everybody.
fucking hit him?
But no, but like
I was pretty close.
I thought.
You were. I had to.
Because I kind of.
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna tell my story.
I wanna
I guess
hear
I'm not gonna tell my story.
Tell
I'm really,
him.
I'm really
Okay.
interested in ghosts. Please tell
I'll
us.
suck
Okay.
your toes.
Okay, you'll suck my toes. Stupid. But but no, I thought it was my mom trying to wake me up, and I didn't pay any attention to it, and I heard it again, and it said hey, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, Ma, I'll wake up later, and I heard hey, and I woke up, I shot up, and it was like 5 a.m. And I looked around, I'm like, hey, and then I didn't see anybody, I didn't say anything. My mom wasn't there. I just shot up and I said hey, and I heard it one more time, and it said hey back, and I'm like. Okay, I'll just go back to bed, right? I pushed it to the back of my mind, and later that day at school, kind of like in the afternoon, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck was that?
I used to. Now that you have told that story, something got. I was reminded of.
We should play with the Ouija board.
What?
Your hair.
Don't fucking talk about my hair. Fuck you.
I'm gonna keep making fun of it until you cut it.
I'm gonna cut it this
Max
week.
looks like Sideshow Bob, so we always go like.
Monday.
Bud Simpson.
I just wanted it to get a little bit longer, but I think it's good. Anyways, when I was younger, I used to see things move in the peripheral of my vision in my home.
You're fucking
On
crazy.
God.
You're
On God,
schizophrenic.
this is gonna sound stupid, but they used to look like Bionicles. You know the Paraka ones where they're like all like
Yes.
they got the spines. I used to like just out of the corner of my vision see fucking things like just.
That's how you know you're a gamer.
And I would just look, yeah, and dude, it stopped after a certain while. I guess it's because I became less anxious.
Or you
but
grew
like,
up.
Or you grew up. Or your imaginary friends left you.
my imaginary friends are
The
gone.
ghostly particles almost.
Mom, the Bionicles are rising up.
I never said anything. I never was like,
they're
"Mom,
creating
the
a
Bionicles."
democratic republic.
I'm not saying they look like Bionicles. I'm saying that's the closest thing I could compare them to. Alright, it was just for sake. It was for ease of purpose.
I was imagining like actual Bionicle.
No, I didn't see fucking Mountain Dew just move across my fucking peripheral vision, bro. I didn't see the Toa like fucking just like roll up. I just saw fucking things moving
You
across.
saw the roly-poly ones?
And I knew it wasn't my parents
You saw
because
some
they would
Dracos.
always be not upstairs. Like when the most vivid time I can remember is they were upstairs. My sister was upstairs. I was walking up the stairs. I like turned the step. You know how like some stairs you go up, turn, and then go up again. So I turned and then I saw it like just shape go across the corner, and I was like, that's the creepiest thing ever.
You need to eat more carrots.
You need more carrots.
Have I ever experienced anything ghastly? I gotta say, this house,
Is Goofy?
This one right
I
here.
think my house is haunted.
this
I'm
one,
not gonna lie.
the one we're in,
This shit was built like in the 30s, bro.
I know it makes some noises
Are you
sometimes.
saying your house is haunted?
No.
We should play with
Yes.
the Ouija board here.
I'm not touching that shit, bro.
Bloody
Not in my
Mary.
God.
Bloody Mary.
So basically,
Stop.
my old table, I don't know why. Now this is all actually like hitting me. Like, why was it making that noise? When I'm in bed, I would just sit in bed and it would go, or it would go.
Dude, it was the fucking the table was
And the-
possessed by bionicles.
The table would like
You're an asshole.
the table would make like a little creaky sound, right?
because you moved it.
Oh yeah, with my 12-foot dong. Fucking no, but no, it's just me and my
He has
mom.
5 mile dong with 60 houses in the radius.
And it's probably the inner workings of this house, but there's just
The gears underneath.
no. Sometimes when it's like 12 o'clock at night and it just rained.
Wait,
There'll be sound that comes straight from there, and it goes.
are you sure they're not ghost Bionicles?
Why are you guys riding my dick?
I think
about
they're
that?
Lego minifigure.
I mean, you saw Bionicle.
No, I saw something move, and as a young child,
And
the
it was
closest,
Bionicles.
the closest thing I could equate it to rationalize it was a fucking Bionicle.
You could have just said ghost.
No, because it wasn't a ghost. I
Like-
just saw something move, and as a child, I was
No.
like, that looked like a Bionicle.
It was Lego Plo Koon from set 430.
I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. I hate you all.
There's gonna be a lot of
Ron, we
slamming
should
of the sound.
actually have like ghost hunters come in here.
But
I'm intrigued.
So they can fuck you
for
over
the
and
one
make you
for the
pay
one that
for
makes
it.
for the one that makes
Makes me
noises in the
think
kitchen, I know that it's water dripping because I can hear the drip. It's like, bloop, but it's like more of a ploop. Bloop. My desk has no explanation, and sometimes I
The desk you have right now.
I hope that Mike can pick this up. When I hear this, I hear like
Oh, that shit just randomly happens in your house now.
I don't know why.
I don't think
It's
picked
probably
it up.
like giant rats.
no.
I think it's just the heat. It just like will
Oh yeah.
click sometimes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
kinetic energy.
The
And
heat-
Wait, did you have
really-
like? Did you at like any point have Bionicles in this house?
I can start to lose my
no, but I've
shit.
had some Legos, so I
Okay.
I think I'm gonna need to get.
You did have
exorcism.
Bionicles.
Oh, you just.
No, I didn't have
You
Bionicles.
just hear like a.
Yeah, you did.
Hey!
No.
Hey.
Hey! Hey!
We've
Hey!
talked about having Bionicles before.
No, I
Did you
talked
have
about
Bionicles?
My cousins did, and I would bring them home. Like I would steal them. And
Wow, you're a fucking dick.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
It's
You're
all
a
about-
dick.
You know, like I didn't have really good toys, so
That's why I played
my-
Manhunt outside.
they always had like a Wii, and I was just like, oh. You guys
My
should play
religious
this.
friend. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
You did.
Nobody cared about.
Oh my god, I have a story about people stealing my toys.
I like how you cut Ron off.
Oh, were they
Well, it's
brown?
because it was already tired. No, they were not.
So-
Actually, they were.
We're cutting each
We're
other off.
comparing for power. So
Ron,
my religious friend, Nico. I don't
Nico
think
Bellic.
I think Nico would
I'm
love to.
bleeping it all out. Keep going.
Well, Nico is a first name. It's
All words and my name.
Just go.
He had a lot of Bionicles, and that's probably what I talked to you
Wait,
about.
Bionicles is the name of a brand. I don't think you should.
Lego.
You should probably bleep that out.
We had non
Pepsi, Coke, Fanta. So he was extremely religious, and his family actually got me into a lot of the religious things I eventually like upheld. Right when I first came here, I was extremely Baptist, right? But
I know that.
Nico was a little bit of a kooky kid because he knew I loved Legos, right? And
Legos.
one of these days, I didn't really care that much about Bionicles because they weren't Legos, right?
God, I fucking.
Legos are just better Bionicles, alright?
No.
I mean, I can get Bionicles are like too complicated. Like,
Yeah,
No,
your
they're not-
simple mind
No,
can't fathom.
Bionicles aren't
I also
complicated.
didn't see Ghost Bionicles when I was little.
I didn't see Ghost Bionicles. I saw
I
Ghosts,
think-
and they looked like Bionicles.
Legos are more modular than Bionicles. Bionicles can only really make characters rather than like places.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
that's
so much.
their fucking purpose.
There's only like so
you know,
much
that's-
you can do with like Bionicles. You can do more with Legos.
Well, they had an Exo Force where it was the Lego sets using Bionicle pieces where they would make the mechs and you could put the little Legos as a pilot.
Uh-huh.
My favorite. Those are my
Yeah.
favorite Lego
Uh-huh.
sets.
Oh, did you guys leave the podcast already?
Oh man.
Please come
I
back.
remember there was this guy in my elementary school that he was addicted to Bionicles, right? He had all the
Poor me
ones,
with that.
and he would bring back.
Asshole.
Laughing at me. No, but I was saying, this dude in my elementary school, he was addicted to Bionicles, if we're on the topic of Bionicles. And he had like all of them, right? He had a fucking limited edition. He camped out for the Bionicles. He'd bring them to school. This dude was like super religious also. What's up with like dudes and super religious and Bionicles?
I think there's like religious themes in Bionicles.
I don't know,
really
bro.
is not.
They
No,
see a
I-
Bionicle and they're like, Old Testament. The
This
fables
looks
are
like a
true.
cross.
Yeah, but
No,
no.
maybe Bionicles is its own religion, and that's why Max
Oh.
saw him when he was younger.
But yeah, he was religious addicted.
They,
to
they
fucking
came to
bring
take
up-
you to the afterlife.
If you bring
but
up the
weren't ready.
goddamn Bionicle Ghost one more vengeance.
But
With the force
no,
in
but
you.
what was I? Oh yeah, dude, this guy was like super religious. His family didn't celebrate Halloween, and I pitied that
Oh,
poor
shit.
fucking sod, dude.
See, I was never that religious.
No, yeah, they never celebrated Halloween.
I wanted to add.
I love
I do too.
The guy who had the Bionicles. I don't know why, but he got tired of his Legos one day, and he had a lot of Legos I wanted, right? And he was like, "I'm gonna go burn these, all right, Ronnie?"
Wait, he said burn them? He burned
He
them?
literally just he was like, "Dad, can I borrow your match?" And his dad's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm burning my Legos." He's like, "Okay, just don't hurt yourself." And he just went.
The dad is like, such is the cycle of life.
I was like, come on, Nico, just give me like one or two, please. Like,
he wouldn't give it?
No, he was.
Wow.
What a dick.
I think he was in a bad mood that day, so he was just.
No fucking shit, he burned his Legos.
He didn't care.
That's fucked. My
that's
cousin
fucked
is
up.
like that. I keep asking for his Legos, he won't give them me.
When I
I
was
still
younger,
have all my Legos.
I do too.
bro, when I was younger, and if I didn't share it with like any of my like siblings, my mom would or my dad would like just break it.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my shit.
Hard burn.
My
That's
family
why I'm
would
like
take them
always
away.
like, oh, you want it? They really don't care anymore.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like to have
You're
things.
not
I
a
don't-
material-
You're afraid it's gonna get broken.
There's like this
fucked up.
subconscious like tick that's like I don't want to
this
get break
trauma.
it.
And we all have trauma, bro. Why does this generation have so
What?
much trauma? You have
have
mad
a-
trauma. I have
What
trauma.
do you mean I have mad trauma?
You have trauma, bro.
I mean, I have
weird
trauma.
about
I
some
just
things,
don't
bro.
remember it that well.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody does.
What trauma did I have? Actually, no, I had trauma.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I was like
fucking
picked on. as a
You're
kid.
you're like you act the way you do because of your experiences in life.
Yeah, the people that are really like irritating are usually the people who didn't have to deal with that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's why privilege exists. I don't even talk
Gated
to you about
community.
that. I don't live in a gated community.
Yes, you do. There's a gate somewhere in that community.
There's a gate to fucking the school I live next to. I live next to a goddamn free.
Hey,
gate.
to school?
Damn,
this
dude.
We don't got doors on Burnett.
Yeah, we didn't have doors.
Lowell
You went to
Elementary was like
fucking-
entirely gated. Well, it's because it was downtown, so you don't want weirdos in there.
Oh, you
Yeah,
went
I
to
know,
a horse?
Crackhead Central.
No, I went to Lowell.
Fucking monkeys.
Oh, okay.
San
What's
Jose
my-
crackheads.
I went to like 6 different elementary schools here in San Jose.
For sure. Do we have anything else? Ghost stories,
Um,
stories.
This has been a
Oh,
pretty nice
here's a
episode.
hypothetical.
what?
Hypothetical of the week.
Hypothetically,
Shut the
said,
fuck
bro.
up. If you got okay, if I got Max,
No.
Okay.
Max, if
No.
I got bit by a rattlesnake on my dick,
Nope.
would you?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
Toby.
I mean, if you're gonna die, yeah.
Yeah. Would you give me the sloppy toppy to
Yeah.
save my life?
No, you don't have to suck
mean-
his dick. You just
I mean,
have to suck
okay.
the venom out.
Like at
That's
like,
You have to make
No, but it's like right on my tip. You have to suck my
How
dick.
did the snake aim so well? That means you had your dick out and you set this whole thing
God,
up.
you're
No.
so
I
bad
mean,
at hypotheticals.
I mean, look,
You're
okay.
So you wouldn't save my life.
No, because you did that on purpose. You
You're-
set it up so
You're a
that I would
terrible
have to
friend.
suck. You set it up so I would have to suck your dick.
I'm actually gonna do this in real life. Now.
I know you
You're
are.
gonna have to
You,
suck my dick.
if it bit you on the head of your penis, that means you took your penis out.
I mean-
took the rattlesnake, said, "Bite, boy." It bit your dick. You threw it away, and then said, "Oh no,
I
Max,
would still
look."
do it.
I mean, what if you went pee and like some rattlesnake?
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
That's That's a reasonable.
That one.
Have you guys ever watched 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
Remember the piranha that would climb up your pee stream into your urethra when you're peeing?
Yeah.
Why was that show so weirdly sexual?
I don't know.
It was good though.
Okay, Max. What if there was a baby piranha in my penis that you had to suck out? Like I couldn't get it out unless I came.
So the problem is. The problem is.
Unless I came.
So the problem is,
Unless there was friction involved.
those things latch on as if it was like, you know how fishing hooks have the little spikes like this. So there's no way it could come out.
No, but what if I came and it would
Unless
just
you
be like,
had
oh,
surgery.
gross.
Okay, here's another hypothetical. What if like we were both peeing and two piranhas went up both our dicks?
Wait,
So
two each?
There's 4 of us.
We would
here.
have to like do like
each
a
other's dick.
sumo 69 just to save each other.
Bro.
That wouldn't
bro,
save
like,
us though. We would
if
just suck
anybody
each other
here-
off
yeah.
and then go to the hospital. It doesn't kill you right away. You have to go to a hospital.
Right away.
Right. This guy.
If any of you here got bit or like by piranha or by a rattlesnake or whatever, right? If you guys got bit, I'd give you the best head of my
I
life,
don't
bro.
want it.
I'm gonna fucking dual wheel that dick, bro. Fucking 360 slappy top.
Awesome. There's the
Real
end of our
joke.
podcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Max is like, I can't be gay. The ladies, the two of them, that's a chance.
You know, you guys are securing your masculinity. All right.
We don't care.
I'm
It's a bronze
kidding. I
dick.
don't
Yeah.
care either. I'll
Yeah, you do.
dry.
Do you?
Oh, sweet.
Are you joking?
Do it right now.
I've asked to give Ron foot jobs all the time, and he never lets me.
Oh.
Because you fucking got bad
He's
feet.
not in the mood, bro.
Yeah, we don't want to get a foot job.
I
I
only
know
deserve
this.
feet from fucking
Caitlin
broken
is
women.
skinty.
Oh my god.
What's the difference?
Whoa!
Wait, have
Yeah.
you gotten any recently?
The last time I got any was in like early
We're gonna go
March,
into this
bro.
later.
Early March, bro.
Oh yeah, we just stopped the podcast before we started talking.
I didn't
about
get
us.
coochie 2 weeks ago.
Not 2 weeks ago, but like recently.
I didn't get head 2 weeks ago.
I'm-
Yeah, the
I
last
didn't
time-
say 2 weeks ago, monkey boy. I said.
March.
Did you stop the podcast?
No, I didn't
No,
stop
we
it.
still-
All right, guys. Thank you very much
Are we
for
stopping
watching.
it? Alright, okay.
Make sure to like,
you wanna say that
subscribe.
online?
No, we're
Wait,
good.
Toby,
Doesn't
any
matter.
closing statements?
You have anything? How was the podcast?
Shout out your Instagram or some shit. Shout out your phone.
Don't do that.
Don't want people to follow me.
Yeah.
I know I might seem kind of dickish, but I'm actually.
I got one lunch, one strawberry share with extra sherbet for Sharp.
Yeah, that's me. That's here.
Here you go, sir. Have a nice day.
Got the last little.